Wolfgang30, one of the hottest news items past few months. So I think it was last year naglabas ng reissue yata ng first album ng Wolfgang on vinyl. I mean, of course, I bought it. I mean, who doesn't love Wolfgang, diba? And then I remember a Facebook post from Basti saying na for every one vinyl album sold of the reissue, parang less than 2 pesos lang napupunta per band member, diba? It's actually sad because a lot of the proceeds, or most of the proceeds of each sale actually goes to the record company. Wala tayong magagawa, yun ang music business, diba? Pero the band did a Taylor Swift and re-recorded the first album, and now it's being released as Wolfgang30, right? And then my friend Rick of Eikon Records, siya maglalabas ng vinyl. So a few months ago, Rick opened pre-orders for both the regular edition vinyl and the boxed set. He actually put together a very stringent ordering process para masigurado na yung album mapupunta sa kamay ng mga hilig talagang musika, 'di ba? Hilig talaga ang Wolfgang, hindi sa mga resellers at scalpers. So I really commend my friend Rick for doing that, 'di ba? And I'm one of the fortunate ones na nakapasok sa pre-order. And then yesterday I got a message from Rick saying na no, pwede mo nang kunin yung album bukas, which is today. So eto ako ngayon, on my way to Rick's place para kunin yung Wolfgang30. Pare, so
let me hold it for you, man.
Yo, nice. Nice, solid. So, ganito na lang. So I'm with my friend Rick here. So Rick is the guy behind Eikon Records. Siya yung nag-release nito. Pare, just one question na lang for you. I know you've been through a lot past few weeks,
no,
diba?
okay, it's okay.
Pero ngayong out na to, sa sobrang tagal ng project na to, and perhaps this is pa, what one of the most anticipated releases from your group.
Or anyone,
di ba?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel na ngayon tapos na, ito na?
And you know what? This is what I sent to Basti this morning when I sent him his copies and the rest of the band. I'm happy for Wolfgang. I'm happy for the fans. That's it.
Nice.
Kasi, you know, first and foremost, this is one of the greatest albums in OPM history.
Oh yes.
Wag na lang rock.
Wag na lang
in
OPM history.
One
Agreed.
of the greatest. Wala kang tapon.
Wala talaga.
It's a classic. It sold a lot back in the day. And the love that went into the production for this one is incredible. It's off the charts. Basti and I, and then Manuel, and Wolf, and everyone else, Miguel Mari, we spent 7 months of our lives just putting this whole thing together for the fans, you know? And we made it as price-friendly as possible because theoretically, box sets sell for at least 10,000.
Oh yeah.
We did not want to make it 5 figures. That was out of the question. At 9,000, we said let's bring it down, even if the profit was smaller. Hindi naman kami mukhang pera eh, diba? It's nice to make money, but you know, I think it was more satisfying knowing that we could help fans. We actually pressed more than we announced, diba? Just to accommodate more fans, no? And there are 2 versions.
Yeah.
2 versions.
Solid.
Oo. Tsaka, grabe talaga. We didn't do this for the heck of just like marketing thing and then they're just creating stuff for people to buy. No. Like I said, a lot of love went into this.
Oh yeah.
The time that Basti, Manuel, Wolf, and even Mon, because Mon re-recorded his parts before he passed away. Mon, para sa'yo to, pare. That was a lot of time. Imagine, by the time Manuel sat down to finalize this, it was in 2024. And I think one day before we went to the pressing plant, hindi pa tapos si Manuel. I think, my God, he did take after take after take.
Wow.
Just to make sure that he got everything right for the acoustic album version, diba? And then, just to make it even worth it for the fans, we added a bonus track that was never before released. The Blackened Sea of Carry On. The intention was to put 2 tracks, including their first ever song that they wrote together as a band, but the band never properly recorded it. They performed it on GMA7 in Don Zulueta's show.
Yeah.
We tried to track it down. We got in touch with GMA7, but wow, 30 years ago, they couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it na.
Hindi na. Gagamitin namin sana yung audio, cure dito, but wala.
Yeah.
But we'll find some use for that later on because that's a real treat for the fans. No? But nevertheless, and this is one hell of a treat for the fans. This is Christmas come early.
I remember Basti put out a Facebook post na yung reissue last year. Parang less than 2 pesos from each album sale goes to the band. So, I mean, thanks for doing this.
Well, you know, I saw them when they were playing at Atrium.
Oh yeah.
Wala pa silang pangalan kasi I was working in Buendia, but sometimes I'd go to RJ. And on the way back from RJ to ADB, kung saan yung FX, pabalik ng Cubao, padadanon may Atrium. So doon ko una nakita si Carl Roy and Advent Call, and then I saw Wolfgang. No, I'm not even sure if they were called Wolfgang at the time.
Kaya nga to Basti, Manuel, Wolf, and Mon, rest in peace. Thank you for the music. Rick, thanks for putting this out in vinyl.
The honor is mine. And you know, someone just drove over all the way from Laguna. May darating pang dalawa from Laguna, may darating from Batangas. They insisted they pass by today. Who am I to say no to that, diba? And they wanted it, they were excited, and of course, diba, nakakatawa when your friends are into the same thing that you like, diba? So, parang I'm happy for you for getting this. Thank you also for supporting us, diba? So,
alright, so anyway guys, Wolfgang30 unbox natin mamaya. Salamat. Okay, so let's start with the not the boxed set version. So this is it. Let's take off the plastic covering and bring the record out. So here we are. There we go. There we go. It's Wolfgang30. Track list. Exactly the same as the first album, because this is, after all, the first album. Right? So, Basti, Manuel, Mon, Wolf, and then Rick of Eikon Records. Oh, wow. Wow, this must be Manuel's Ibanez. Look at that. Yeah, classic Ibanez. Lyric sheet. And then, of course, pressed on black vinyl with anti-static sleeve. It's a paper sleeve, but there's an anti-static lining inside. Oh, yeah, there you go. Right, so nice touch from Eikon Records. Side 1. Side 2. Right. All right, let's put this aside because now let's get into the boxed set. Let's get into the boxed set. All right. Let's remove the plastic covering. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Wow. Wow, ang ganda. Ang ganda. Silent Prayers. So this is the bonus track, The Blackened Sea of Carrion. Wow. Wow. Here it is, main album. There you go. It's exactly the same as the first one. I don't think so, because I think the vinyl itself is not black. I remember, yes. There we go, it's not black. So the standalone version is on black vinyl, but this is on blue and white vinyl. The blue and white vinyl is exclusive to the boxed set. There we go. All right, next. Wow. This is the live version. Yeah, this is the live record. This is on, yeah, this is black vinyl. Yeah. So the Arise album is blue and white, but the live one is black. Beautiful artwork. I actually like this cover better than the white one, but both are really great. Excellent album, excellent artwork. And then this is the poster. This is the poster. Wow. And then this is the booklet. Let's take a look at the booklet. I totally agree. Totally agree. Rick, the executive producer. The late great Mon Legaspi. All right. So these are the 3 discs or records that are included in the boxed set. You have the Wolfgang 30 album itself, the live album, and Silent Prayer.